Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, in this section, we are going to go over the focusing question. And to explain what the focusing question is, I'm going to share with you a story from the book called Bird by Bird by Anne Lamott. And it's going to show you exactly how you can use a focusing question to become more focused and productive in your everyday life. So there was this boy, and for the sake of this story, let's go ahead and call him Timmy. And Timmy is a young guy, elementary school student, who has a project to do about birds. And in this project, he had to write a summary about all these different species of birds. And when Timmy was first given the assignment, he actually had 3 months to finish the entire project. However, like many students, and including myself, Timmy waited until the last minute. He waited until the day before the project was due to write this project about birds. It wasn't just one bird, it was a ton of different birds that he had to write about. And because the project was due the next day, he was just so overwhelmed with the amount of work that he had to do that he just ended up crying on his kitchen table, not knowing what to do, and he was just paralyzed by fear of failure. And so Timmy was crying there on his table, not knowing what to do, and just feeling hopeless. And he's a smart guy, but he just waited until the last minute, and there was just so much to do, he didn't know where to begin. And just like Timmy, sometimes for ourselves, we feel the same way, where we have so much to do that we just don't know where to start. Luckily, his dad came over to him and saw him crying at the table, and he said to Timmy, "Bird by bird, buddy, just take it bird by bird." And what his father was actually telling him was that if you're doing a project about birds, obviously you're going to have a lot of different birds to write a summary about, but in reality, you're only going to do one of them at a time. So you're taking it bird by bird, one at a time. And so Timmy looked at the work that he had to do, and then he started over, and he just came in with a different mentality. Rather than being overwhelmed by so many different birds that he had to write a report on, he took it bird by bird, one at a time. He just kept writing the summaries for these birds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then eventually he finished his project no sweat because he took it one step at a time. The lesson that we can all learn from Timmy's Bird by Bird project is that in our lives, we're always going to have so many things that we need to do. We have this project, that meeting, that thing and that. And a lot of times we just may feel overwhelmed that we have so much to do that it's just, we don't know what to do. And the lesson that we got to learn from Timmy is that we just got to take it one step at a time, bird by bird. So now that you understand the bird by bird concept, you might be wondering, well, okay, how do I figure out what the first task should be? If we take it bird by bird, no matter what we're doing in life, how should we decide what the first thing should be? And so with that said, this is where I'm going to introduce you guys to the focusing question. To kind of give you a summary of what the focusing question is all about is I'm going to use this metaphor with these dominoes, right? The largest domino over here is going to be your big picture one thing, that one thing that you're going to get done in the long term that's most important to you in your life. From the smallest domino, which is going to be the first step that's going to get you there, it's that small focus. It's that one thing that you need to do right now to knock over the next domino, which will knock over the next, and eventually you'll get to your big picture one thing. So you want to think about what's your overall vision in the long term and work backwards and think about, okay, so now that you know what your long-term goal is, what is that one step that's going to take you there? And so the question you got to ask yourself when you are figuring out what that first step is what's the one thing I can do such that by doing everything else will be easier or unnecessary? And why I want to emphasize this focusing question is because a lot of times when we have to-do lists, we have a lot of things on those to-dos. But how you want to focus things down and boil it down to one thing is you want to ask yourself this question and really take an audit of your life and really understand what's the one thing that you can do that's going to make everything exponentially easier or just completely unnecessary. And I promise, no matter how many things you think that you have to do, you can always boil it down to one thing, and that's going to be your sole focus. And so like the example with Timmy, he had a lot of options of how he could complete this project, and his one thing was, okay, long-term, big picture one thing, I need to get this report done by the end of the night. And his focusing question was, what's the one thing I can do now to make everything easier or unnecessary? And that is to take it bird by bird, writing one summary about a bird one at a time until he was done. And so for that, that's the example that we covered, but I'm going to go ahead and give you a real example for my personal life so you get a better understanding of what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to use my personal life, and this is literally my one thing right now at this present time of recording. So I'm going to ask myself, what's the one thing I can do do such that by doing it, everything else would be easier or unnecessary. After taking it out of my life and what I wanted to do and what my values were, my big picture one thing is to build a profitable business that will allow me to travel the world and inspire others. So that's my big picture goal of what I strive to do with my life and business, and that is to build a profitable business, travel the world, and help other people and inspire them. With that being my big picture one thing, let's narrow it down to my focusing question and asking myself again, what's the one thing I could do that can make everything easier or unnecessary? So for me right now, to build a profitable business that will allow me to travel and inspire other people, it is to create online courses for you guys. And so my small focus one thing is create a new course by the end of the month, right? So that's my 1 month goal. Just create a new course that people can enjoy and take inspiration from. And at the same time, it is a profitable business. But you can boil it down even further and say, okay, what's the one thing that we need to do today? So it could be, you got to make the course for the end of the month, but you could record one video lesson for the new course, right? You're boiling it down even further. And so how do you even boil it down further? If you want to create a course, you first have to write the lesson on Keynote. And right now I write all my lectures on Keynote, which is PowerPoint for the Mac. I'm boiling it down to one thing that I can do and take action on it right now. And so when I wake up in the morning, I just have to ask myself, what's the one thing that I need to do today to get this thing done so I can build a profitable business and travel the world and inspire others? And when I look at my calendar and I look at my one thing, my focusing question, it's just going to be write the lesson on Keynote, and then I'm going to record it and I'm going to do all these things, but it starts with the first step. And when you think about your focusing question, you want to make it specific, meaning you want to have a time on when it will be completed. So for me, it would be write one lesson on Keynote by the end of the day. So I would think to myself, okay, by the end of the day, I just got to write this one lesson and just finish it, and then I can move on to the next step. And that's knocking over that first domino, which will eventually lead to knocking over the larger dominoes and me accomplishing my goals for the long term. So no matter where you're at in your life, whether you're in the beginning or the middle or the late stages of your goals, you want to always ask yourself this question: what's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else would be easier or unnecessary? And if you take myself as an example, it is just to keep creating these great courses for you guys to enjoy. It's not trying to grow an Instagram following. It's not trying to do an interview here. It's not trying to write a book. It's just purely to create these online courses. And if I stick to that one thing and I just keep doing it over and over, my long-term goals are going to succeed. So with that, I want to inspire you to think about what's the one thing that you can do so you can achieve your goals.